In this video, we are going to talk about indices. Be reminded that we are not going through the rationale behind. We are just going to learn how to use the properties. For the first property, if two terms with the same base are multiplied together, we will add the indices like this. For the second property, if the two terms with the same base are divided by each other, then we will use the index from the numerator minus the index from the denominator like this. For the third property, if there are two terms multiplied together and then the product is made to the power n, then it is like expansion. We simply put the index to each of the terms. For the fourth property, it is a to the power m, and then this expression is to the power n. Then we can multiply the indexes together in this way. For the last one, it is a special case. For any number to the power 0, it equals 1. For the sixth property, actually in the exam you will be asked to express the answer in positive indices. So whenever you see the negative index, you just need to put it into the other side of the fraction. For this a to the power negative 2, it is in the numerator, so we write a to the power positive 2 into the denominator. For the second example, you can see a to the negative 3 in the denominator. Therefore, we only change this term and write down a to the power positive 3 in the numerator. Let's try a couple of examples. This one is from the sample paper, paper 1, question number 1. For the numerator, we can make use of the third property. Therefore, we put the power 2 to each of the two terms. So we have x squared and y squared. And then we can make use of the second property for the division of the x terms and the y terms. Be reminded that we always use the upper index minus the index below. So we have 2 minus negative 5, and then for the second term we have 2 minus 6. Now we have x to the power 7 times y to the power negative 4. For the negative index, we need to make use of the last skill. So we put that term to the denominator with the positive index. So it now becomes y to the power positive 4. Now we try another example, also from the sample paper, but this is from the MC. So for the first part, we can make use of the third property, so that we put the power 2 to each of the two terms. And then we can make use of the first property for the multiplication of the a terms, so that we have a squared plus 3. After simplification, we have got 9 times a to the power 5, so we got the answer. Now we are going to talk about a very useful MC skill, which can be applied to many questions indeed. For this skill, we just need to substitute the unknown by a certain value of your choice and then check the answers. For example, for the question, if you put a by 2, then from the calculator we know that the value equals to 288. Now we check the option one by one. For option A, the expression equals to 96, which is wrong. And then we try one by one until you find that only one of the options give you the correct value. This time you find that option C will give you the same value. So this is the answer. This skill is very useful. However, since many questions you still need to do them in the paper 1, therefore you are recommended to use this skill only for some difficult parts or sometimes when you are stuck with a certain question. That's it. Hope you like the video.